It's your girl T here, back with the Ttime Tuesday video. I know you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day because you're tea timers. It's just what we do. Our affirmation of the day is, my self-concept's always been perfect. My self-concept's always been perfect. We're tea timers. So if our self-concept has always been perfect, then that means we don't have to work on our self-concept because it's always been perfect. And what I suggest when using this affirmation is writing a list of what your perfect self-concept means to you. Just write it once, and then you can repeat the phrase, my self-concept's always been perfect. My self-concept's always been perfect. And your brain will refer back to the list, and you know what perfection means to you. I just wanted to speak to y'all about the trap of falling for clickbait titles. I'm not saying that manifestation coaches on YouTube are trying to trick you, but it's a huge community now. And when I started doing videos about this a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, there wasn't as many. But now it seems like the new trend is to talk about manifestation and to put up titles that kind of catch your eye. I have fallen into the trap of clicking on things that say, get what you want in 24 hours, manifest this in 32 seconds, say this once and it'll happen. The thing is, the techniques that these people are telling you in the videos where there's a specific time frame are the same techniques that you're using no matter what time frame it is. You're either scripting, you're affirming, you're commanding what you want and letting it go, or whatever other technique that you like to use, the 5x5, the water cup method, whatever to you signifies that you're getting what you want. That technique is what is going to push your manifestation faster, stronger, quicker. Now, in saying that, it doesn't elude from the fact that you do need to set rules in your reality. You need to have specific things that indicate that if you don't want as an example, if you don't want your negative thoughts to manifest, you would make the rule that only your positive thoughts manifest. You've always been perfect. You always get what you want. Manifestation's always been easy for you. There are a few things that you might want to set into play before you just focus on one specific affirmation hard and then you don't worry about anything else. Because we all have grown up with certain limited beliefs, certain limited viewpoints, certain perspectives that aren't serving us. And no matter who we are or how conscious we are, those things need to be corrected in order to get the things that we want. It's like if you just started a diet and right away all you ate was chicken and you didn't eat any vegetables, you didn't drink any water, you just focused on the chicken. Of course you'd lose weight, but at the same time it's not a healthy balance because you're just eating one thing, you'll get sick of it, and it's not providing you with all the essential nutrients that you would need in a healthy lifestyle. That's what manifestation is. It's a lifestyle. It's about minute by minute changing the way that you think about things, the way you feel about things, the way you react to things, the way you view how things are going to turn out for you, because we have been trained the opposite. We have been trained to react to things and accept them as solid, accept the 3D as it's the finality, where the 3D, as we know, is just information, old thoughts and beliefs, and it's completely malleable. So now we have to retrain our brain that what we see isn't the end result. What we see is just giving us feedback, and what's going on up here is what's really creating what we're seeing moment to moment to moment to moment. And again, in saying that, when you speak to a coach, if they tell you you've had a bad circumstance occur, and they say to you, oh, your self-concept sucks, that's why. They wouldn't say sucked, I hope. But if they say, oh, your self-concept is off, you need to work on your self-concept. Yes, it's good and healthy to work on your self-concept, but you also don't want to overdo it with your self-concept where for the next year, all you're doing is affirming things for your self-concept and you're constantly like, oh, my self-concept's not up to par. Oh, I still have to work on my self-concept, because that's an affirmation in itself. But like I said, if we write a list of what our perfect self-concept is and we say over and over, my self-concept's always been perfect, when you start feeling that your self-concept is shifted and you start feeling like you are that chosen, wanted, desired, amazing, irresistible, magnetic person that you were born to be, that's when you know your self-concept is on point. And the time that you know your self-concept needs a pick-me-up is when you start falling back into your old ways. That's when you just start affirming again. Oh, my self-concept's perfect. That doesn't apply to me. Oh, my self-concept's perfect. That doesn't apply to me. Thanks, subconscious, for trying to keep me safe, but my self-concept always been perfect, so that actually is old news. It doesn't apply to me. I just wanted to give you a few tips today because I see a lot of these titles coming up, and I feel like sometimes it tricks you into believing that you're not doing something right in order to get your manifestation faster because you haven't got it in 24 hours. But some things are going to take longer than 24 hours because they have been so hard coded into us. We're going to need a little bit of time to eliminate that negativity that's been pre-programmed into us. Thankfully, we can change our thoughts. We can change our beliefs. We can change anything about us that isn't serving us. So even if you don't manifest something in 24 hours, it doesn't have any reflection on the fact that you're whole, perfect, and healthy and complete. You're just training yourself into a different thought process, and everybody's different. So it may take you longer than that, and that is perfectly fine. Love yourself where you're at, people. Love yourself where you're at, and the rest will follow. If y'all have questions about this, please do so below. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful Tea Time Tuesday. Bye!